What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to day 23 of the 30 days with BRG. And we've got a pretty interesting episode for you regarding our friend Noisy Cricket back here behind me. And I believe it was in yesterday's video or maybe the video before that. I can't remember. This is all a blur pretty much at this point. But I told you we had some mind changing going on with Noisy Cricket regarding his paint scheme, wrap, all that jazz. So let me kind of like catch you up on this. Kathy and I got to talking and we done some mind changing regarding wrapping Noisy Cricket. And our main concern was this general area right here during the burnouts. If we were to go ahead and wrap the entire car, which was ultimately been the plan the whole time, you've seen the designs, it was going to look sick. But our feelings are, you know, this general area here, on both sides of the car, ultimately after about 2 or 3 burnouts, is going to be ruined. We're either going to melt the wrap, tires are going to pop, we're going to destroy it, something's going to happen to it. There's no way to really correct this other than trying to wrap pieces in. So the decision has been made by Kathy, myself, and then ultimately Squirt's going to help out, is we're just going to paint that very design on this car, with exception to the Noisy Cricket decals, the big cricket emblems, you know, the mean cricket emblems that are going to go here, you know, my name on the car, sponsor stickers and all of that jazz. But essentially the pink, the jagged green lines, I'll post a picture in here. We're going to essentially just do everything but the fancy decals. And then TNF Signs, who we've spoke to, they completely understood what our mindset was or our thoughts were on this as far as, you know, destroying the wrap back here. But we've painted multiple cars in the shop. We painted Homer in here. We painted other cars before even YouTube. And of course, with something with that degree of difficulty, mind you, know, you're going to have the pink, the green, the shades of maroon, the shades of light pink, the magenta, the black, plus all the jagged edges. This is going to be a pretty daunting task as far as masking off, painting, multiple coats, getting everything set, and then, you know, at the end of the day, ultimately clearing the entire car. I mean, it's going to be a job, is what I'm saying, but it's going to be a freaking blast. It'll give myself, Kathy, and Squirt some time down here together to just kind of hang out and let the old creative juices flow, right? Which is going to be sick. So, you know, for today's episode, with us doing paint now and us ultimately already having the engine installed, we're going to start with getting the grill. Might even take the bumpers off, I'm not sure, but we got to get the marker lights off, the mirror off, handles off, you know, rear marker lights off, brake lights off. I mean, we got to get the car stripped, is what I'm saying. You know, get this goofy little gas cap cover I made off there. And then we've got to start working this body. Now, fortunately, we've already done the body work, but we're going to have to get this body like dolphin smooth. R.I.P. Abraham. And get it ready. So on today's episode, essentially, we're going to tear this car back apart, right? And get it ready. And then over the process of the next few videos, we'll get the body ready. And then we're going to get to painting this design, which I'll put a picture here, and get it ready. And this thing is going to look sick. And you guys know us here at BRG. You know what I mean? We're going to rattle can it. And I've already got all the colors over here. I'll show you. So we've got our green, we got a couple different colors here for shading. We got our purple, we got our magenta, we got our black, we got our white. We got everything to create that design on this burnout car. Now I know I'm going to get some hate in the comments for the rattle cannon, you know what I mean? And that's fine, I understand it. But again, it's a burnout car. We're not taking this, well, can't say we're not taking it to SEMA, because we probably will this year. It's not going to be Chip Foose quality is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We'll be more like Gas Monkey Garage quality. But anyway, let me get you set up. We're going to start tearing this car apart. Let's quit talking about it. Let's be about it. This is Buster Radio Garage. All right, guys. As like 99% of you know, most of the 70s and 80s cars are held together literally with screws. So what we're just going to go ahead and do right now is try to get the front end of this car taken off, which is beneficial to us in 2 parts, right? One is going to be, we need it off there for the paint work. And 2, I need the grill off so I can get the trans cooler on. So yeah, let's get to taking this off right quick. Don't want to lose them screws. Need to find something to put these in. Got one more. I'm really surprised that electrical still hooked up. But we're going to go ahead and take it off there. We're not going to need it where we're going. Oh well, I'll just shove it back in here for now. You know, just stay there. So we'll get us a collection going over here. Alright. Find something to put this stuff in. Alright, got me a sandwich baggie. And then we'll just mark that when we're done. Okay, we're gonna have to get some nut drivers for those. Let's go get this other one off. What do you guys think? We ought to leave this chrome alone, or do you think we ought to paint it? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and paint it. Is what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll paint it a matching or a corresponding color. Maybe an off-ball color. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alrighty then. So let's get us a nut driver for this grill. Throw us a little bit of liquid muscle on here. With those threads. So we don't break the grill, we do need it until we hit a wall, and then it'll be useless. And I'm sure some of you are like, what are you doing? But you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. 10 millimeter. All right. I'll be impressed if all these come out without breaking, if I'm being honest with you. Alright, what we got here, we're going to need a nut driver for those, I think. I don't think I'm going to get a socket in there is what I'm saying. Get these little fellers right here out. Well, I figured that was going to happen, so I had to figure that out. Alright, we had 3 or 4. We had 3 of our 4 nuts come off, but on the 4th one I brought the stud. So we're going to have to fix that when we get done. Alright, let's get our hood latch unhooked. We don't want to break the grill because these things are ridiculously expensive. Alrighty then, so I'll show you what we had happen here. Not sure if you can see that, but one of our studs actually came out of the body, so we'll have to fix that. But with 3 out of 4 ain't bad, so let's get this off to the side. All right, so there we go. So now the grill's gone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a provision right here, just like we did on Homer. That will hold our trans cooler. And then all we have to do is run our line, start transmission, and that is in there like swimwear. All right, let's get back to tearing this car apart. All right, for the sake of room, we're not gonna need this horn where we're going, so let's just go ahead and get rid of it. Well, that bolt wanted to go dancing. All right, so we'll go ahead and pull this out. We'll stick it back in this bracket, but first, we've got to get all this electrical cut. And we're not gonna need any of that where we're going, so snip, and that's the hood latch. We're gonna need that. All right, so there's our horn. If anybody needs an 88 Roadrunner horn, let me know. Got a good one right there. All right, let's see what else we're gonna keep. This we need for the grill, but while we got it apart, we might get in here and clean some of this up. And we got to get rid of this old wiring, but we'll get that here later on. So cool, let's get back to work. All right, let's get everything off the rear here, but I'm gonna pre-soak everything with a little bit of liquid muscle here. Because any of you, again, have done this stuff, taking this crap off from 70s cars, they generally break. The studs will break, it's just a mess. So we're gonna soak everything down good. That way we can save as much of this as humanly possible. Where are you at? Man, they got enough bolts on this crap on you? Good grief. Who am I kidding? I'm never going to put lights back in here. I do not know why I'm pulling with these bulbs. But we'll save them. I, to be honest with you, couldn't really care less if these break. Because I'll epoxy them or goop them back on there. Homer's taillights were just held on with black silicone. Anyway, we're going to try to do it the right way. So let's just be patient. So let's get started here. Gonna need an extension. We're gonna try to bake these off by using an impact. Alright, let's see. I need my bag. There's one. Alrighty then. Save everything. Alright, next. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Oh! That's gone forever. Alright, well, stick with it. One more, I think, on this side. Well, give it back. Alright, let's see. Are you gonna come out of here? Oh, must have one more somewhere. Where are you at? Well, is there another one there? I have no clue where that came from. I guess it brought a stud out with it. Well, now that one's gone. Okay. Might be another one right here. Let's see. Oh, money, dude. So, we'll get that bulb out of there. But, perfectly patinaed Gookin taillight. So, we're probably just going to paint that. We'll do something. Maybe I'll redo this chrome. I don't know. But, let's get it put up. Say. That means I got to take my safety switch back off, too. So, we'll set these over here out the way. Found that nut. All right, let's see if we can get these two off over here. I actually have NOS lights of these somewhere, but actually the chrome on these actually looks better than the ones on the RT, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right, so let's get going on that side here in a second. This car is gonna look so sick, I cannot wait. All right, we're done with the liquid muscle, I think. Man, I cannot believe they got like 8 bolts holding these things on here. It's crazy. I don't know where that one went. New cars today would have 2, maybe 3, maybe. Give it back. Thank you. You gonna come out of there? You gotta come out. Come on. All right. Well, that one didn't give us no problem. Those are actually in pretty decent shape. Sweet. Gotta watch these hangers. I had one get me by the earlobe the other day. Didn't feel good at all. All right, let's get these two. Come out of there. Don't be shy. Thank you. All right. We'll just stick that little piece on there and we can reuse that, by God. All right, I guess I'll have to take that back off. So much for having smoke come wire the car. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Man, that looks nice. Nice. How's that guy do it? He's like, Nice. All right, cool. No playing around. What am I doing? Like, what are you doing, Chris? Jeez. I'm not going to need any of these. Could have swore I just put these on. Oh, I need a Phillips head screwdriver too. Wait a minute. Yeah. Dang it. All right. Good grief. Glad I didn't hook up all the wires to this yet. Come here. Stay. Stay. Done hooked all this up. Jesus. Now what I do with it? There it is. Come here. All right. Okay, so we'll take this, and put this back on here so we don't lose nothing. Then we'll take this. Man, I just had this all fixed too. Okay, there. This little screw back down in here. Then we'll put all this in this bag so we don't lose nothing. Okay, all right. That in there. That in there. Is that it for up here? Block I'm not worried about right now. Because to be honest with you, that's probably going to get a decal around it. Money, dude. All right, let's get this fancy little gas cap cover I made off here. This needs to be roughed up anyway, especially if we're going to use the paint. Score. All right, and here's our little collection of parts that we removed. So we got the headlight bezels, the grill, tail lights, you know, marker lights. Here's our bag of bolts, and then of course this little gas cap filler cover. Decide if we're going to paint this stuff. Not really 100% for sure yet, but we'll figure that out as we go. All right, cool guys. So we've got this, you know, this old gas cap insert removed. The entire tail end assembly removed with the exception of the lock. We'll get that later. Not too concerned with that at the moment. Marker lights and all that jazz. So the next thing on the agenda is going to get these wheels and tires off the back of both sides of Noisy Cricket, because those are Homer's wheels and I do not want to take a chance on getting the overspray or paint on those. So what I'm going to do is I'll go over here and pull these old wheels off this 8 3/4 sitting here, and I'll put those on the back of Noisy Cricket. And by the way, I have been reading the comments, and there's been a lot of concern regarding the RT sitting out in the open while we're doing all this work. So I did the right thing, and I put a cover on the RT for everybody. So, yeah, I do take your all's advice, and you're right. I should have had that car covered up, but, you know, I'm an idiot. And then I went ahead and also covered up the Monza over here. And the main reason for both of those really just pushing the fit like I did is I'm going to take Noisy Cricket, and I'm going to put him right here for all the paint work. And we'll probably drop some plastic down from the ceiling, you know, to just try to keep the dust contained or the overspray contained. And because again, it's not going to be a perfect paint job by no means. However, I do want it to look good. So let's go ahead and get him jacked up real quick. We'll pull Homer's tires off here, put them up over there with the other ones. And we're going to have to get something to get those tires off here. And we'll swap those right quick. Come on, little buddy. Get off the cord. Last thing we need to do is shock ourselves here. I mean, we've done it before, I guess. That's good enough. Good enough. Come on. Go ahead and get the other side. Come on, little buddy. Oh, and you're slippy. All right. All right, come on. Good deal. Left turn. These are like brand new. I mean, they are brand new. Other than just rolling around in the shop. Got brand new just shop rollers. Cool. Those will stay there until we build Homer 3.0. And then there's the rears of Homer 3.0. So now we got to get a jack up under here. raise this 8 3/4 up so we can get these wheels off. I may just see if I can lift it and pull them off. Heck with it. All right, so let's get taking these out of here. All right, you gonna fit? You should roll right on there. Boy, you're teeny weeny compared to your little brother over there. Good night. Well, we're gonna see how little tires roll on this thing. Get my wrench back. Ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? All right, let's get the other one. All right, let's get you on here. Good deal. First floor. All right, there we go, guys. Very cool. So we got some rollers on here now that if we get some paint on them, it's not going to hurt anything. Because to be honest with you, these are going to be burnout tires either way. So it really doesn't matter. All right, so cool. On the next episode, we're going to go ahead and start body work. We're going to go ahead and get, the rest of this trim glue crap off the doors. Check around for any other little body, defects, whatever. And then we're going to go up and get some multiple stages of sandpaper. And we're just gonna work this down till it's nice and baby smooth, get it ready, get it moved over here, get it covered up, or not covered up, but surrounded in like a plastic little cage, if you will. Take your tack cloth, wipe it off, and then we're gonna break out the cans and just multiple designs, multiple times of masking and unmasking. And it's just gonna be multiple stages, but this thing is gonna turn out epic. And then we'll go up to our friends, the TNF signs, get those decals, slap them on there, get smoke to wire it, and then we should fire this bad boy up. And then I'll show you the new wheels we have in store for it, which are gonna go. But anyway, again, this has been day 23 of the 30 days with BRG. I appreciate you watching. I hope this little, saga of videos or back-to-back videos, you guys are enjoying them. But anyway, appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. BRG out.